Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel, Virgo. I am Atone. This is aToneTarot. You are tuned in for the topic of it's cuffing season. Who will you be getting close to, or who will be trying to get close and cozy with you, Virgo? We will be tapping in using 2 decks. I'll be pulling 5 from a traditional tarot and 5 cards from this relationship oracle. So without further ado, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, let's get up into your message. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. To my returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you. If you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. All right, Virgo, let's get up into it. Let's see what's going on as it relates to the first 10 days of January. What is it looking like as it relates to who's trying to keep my Virgos warm and hot and bothered under the collar? All right, Virgo, let's see what we got going on. I hope all is well with everyone. I'm keeping these uploads real cute, short, and to the point. I'm gonna get right to the message. So either it is your message or it ain't, and you gonna know one way or the other, Virgo. All right, let's see for my Virgo collective, 5 cards, please. Let's see who is trying to get cozy with my Virgos. Two more cards. One more card, please. All right, Virgo, so you received from the tarot the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Magician. This is, and again, as I stated, either this is your message or it's not. You gonna know. This is giving a Virgo who is torn between an ex and their current situation. Not to say that the Virgo is going in between the 2 situations, but if it really feels like my Virgo is at least spending some time in both places. I don't know how innocent you are. I'm not here to speak to that one way or the other, but you are definitely doing your thing as it relates to this winter weather. And who gets next to my Virgo is going to be not a challenge, but interesting. You got this Hermit here. That's your major arcana. That's representative of my Virgos, with that Hermit being here, being able to, this is given appear single, but when you go and lay your head on your pillow at night, you're not alone, right? So a lot of people may believe you to be single just by way of how you operate with being selective around who you share your personal business with. So it may appear on the surface that my Virgos are single, but no, they got a whole family at home, a whole situation at home, and they might have a couple of situations that they go in between. And when I say go in between, I'm not necessarily talking about romantically. It could be financially. You could be paying the rent in 2 places, the mortgage in one place and rent somewhere else. It happens all the time. And this could be a situation where someone's not happy that you are providing shelter maybe for an ex, and your significant other that you're currently in a relationship with is saying, no, you giving too much to the ex as it relates to your money and maybe even time, but it really feels like money, and it's causing some issues for my Virgos, but you know, whoever is your number one and who you may have made a vow with, or you are in a long-standing relationship with, or is your front runner and not the ex, that person is not wanting to lose you, but they might be pressing you rather hard, Virgo. Or you might be doing this. You might be requiring someone to really make a decision and draw a line in the sand as it relates to having one foot in your old situation, or someone having one foot in their old situation as well as one foot in with you. So take it how it applies. You know, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else if it don't apply to you. But that's what this is giving. That Two of Wands is definitely two different charged up sexual energies. Two people that you might have laid with at, you know, not together, all together, but one is the past and one is the present. You had them both. You may not have them both at the same time, but there's, you know, a commonality there with that Two of Wands. And then you got the Ten of Pentacles. That's legacy, blended families here. Then you got this Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, you appear single to some people. Some people might not even know that Virgo had this much going on. They got a lot of children, grandchildren, two ex spouses, and they're basically, their family tree is vast. I'll just put it that way. But they also know how to step away, isolate, and be what is needed in whatever environment is necessary at the time. So if you need to be at the ex's house fixing something, you'll do it. But your current person is not happy about how involved you might be with an ex and supporting them in such a way. So that's the overall theme of this spread. Let's get up into this relationship oracle and see what we got for my Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Virgos, let's see. 5 cards, please, Spirit. Three more cards. One more card for my Virgos. All right, so you receive from the relationship oracle the dragonfly, hammer, passion, sword, and rose and coffin. So with the dragonfly, like I said, that's someone who can show up in a few different arenas or environments, conversations, can wear many hats, float around, be where, you know, in two places at one time, can be who is good at balancing, I'll say, their current relationship with the past relationship. It's no funny business. This Virgo really is wanting to work on doing things, if they can, from their own hands to support both sides of the house. But somebody does not like that amount of dedication, passion, head over heart, deploying, you know, a certain amount of logic and intelligence around how they approach a situation. Someone wants to apply more feelings to it than the other person, whereas someone is removing their emotions, and it's really feeling like the Virgo is removing their emotions from the situation and saying this is the wisest decision to be made. And someone wants someone to discontinue, separate, let go of, disconnect completely, shut it down. Because when you lend yourself to be that repairman or Mr. Save It, or a woman who is always there to help work through a problem and continuing to be friends in such a way, it can become a challenge, right? Blended families is really what I'm picking up on as an example. They can be a challenge to maneuver and to keep everyone on the same page as it relates to communication, respect, etc. It could be a lot of things. Money. There's a lot of things mixed up in blended families. And if you're not good at communication or being a leader, it can cause problems. And someone may not care about what is right or the wisest financial decision to make. They want it to be shut down. They want this Virgo wants someone all to themselves. So that is your message, Virgo. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.